Yeah, I've never been that precious. I mean, at one point, because I think by then I had done some pretty, established myself as somewhat of a reliable, semi-in-demand character actor doing, Will and Grace and Lois and Clark and some other shows in that era. And, uh, and I kind of went, do I really want to jump back into a thing that totally lumps me in with that fraternity? And I went, and then I went, oh, who am I that, am I that really that above it all? Am I that great? Probably not. I probably should just go and do it, and it'll be fun. It'll see everybody, and it shows you're sort of a good sport about, you're not taking yourself too serious. And as it turned out, that was the high point of the movie. I think the ending, the movie actually was pretty good. And in fact, it had a lot of truth to it. I thought, when I saw it, I went, I get it, and it's realistic. It was about a kid who missed his childhood, and he hires a family, to kind of give him all the experiences that he probably missed because he was at the studio during his entire formative years. Which I went, that sort of makes sense in a strange way. But I just thought, well, it'll be a kick, and I'll do it, and it turned out actually pretty well. And the upshot was I met Adam Sandler. That was my introduction to Adam, and that's the other kind of segue, I guess we can go there. Is that I became much more proactive about trying to promote Barry, the product of Barry Livingston, not Ernie. And I was doing another episode of a show called The Guardian at MGM, and I thought, well, I'll walk over to Adam Sandler's office. I hadn't met him yet, actually, but he produced Dickie Roberts. So I went over to his office, and I thought, yeah, I've got to push myself to do that, but I tried to do those things. And nobody was at the Happy Madison offices, which is his company. And I leave, and I walk out, but then as I'm coming down the path from his office, he comes streaking up in a golf cart, and he's all sweaty and, gym clothes on, probably just playing basketball or something. And so, I went, oh, here's the 800-pound gorilla. Here's the man himself. So he's walking one way, and I said, excuse me, Adam, I'm Barry Livingston. Thanks. I was in Dickie. Oh man. Oh yeah. I remember you. Oh, you were so good in that. Oh, that's great. And we used to grow up. My whole family would get together and we watch it every week. And I was like, wow, cool. And I was like, well, hey, look, I was great that you let me be in Dickie Roberts, but I want to be in one of your movies. Oh yeah, sure. I'll put you in one of my movies. Yeah, no problem. Oh yeah. So I was like, okay, well, And then from that point on, every time he would do a movie, I'd get a call to come in and read. And, there was a few things, The Longest Yard, a couple other things he did, and I, read, but I wouldn't get it. And then finally, You Don't Mess with the Zohan was being cast, and got my call to come in and read. And then, the casting lady seemed to like what I did, and next thing you know, I got a call to come and participate in a roundtable reading of the script with all the people. But they said, you haven't got the part yet, which was odd because you're kind of, you don't want to overact, but you're still auditioning. I thought, oh, this is going to be weird. But anyway, you go there, and it was at Sony, and everyone's, Adam's there, and family, and big room, and all the executives, and I feel a tap on my shoulder, and I took around, and it's Adam. And this is like 5 years after we met. And he goes, see, I told you I'd get you something good. And it was a pretty good part, actually. And I went, oh, wow, man, this guy. I just was like, he remembered, he remembered. That to me just floored me, that casual meeting, he kept it in mind, and this guy's a busy dude. He's got his own movies, he's writing, producing other people's stuff he's doing. I just went, how cool is that, and at the end of the reading, he gave me the thumbs up, meaning I kind of felt I did pretty good, see ya, I'll see you soon. So I was like, well, and I did. So I wound up, working in his big hit movie, it's cool. Happy ending.